Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley McGee, and today I want to talk about those beliefs that are holding you back. The limiting beliefs that you feel and think about your body that are keeping you from living not only your healthiest life, but your happiest life. Okay, so here's the thing. So often I get on these clarity calls that I offer, which basically help women who feel stuck in their health get some clarity on where to go next, right? And so often I hear them say, I know I'm not supposed to say this or I'm not supposed to feel this way, but I really don't like how my body looks like this, or I really, I'm embarrassed of my body, or I don't, let my partner see me naked with the lights on, right? Like these are all things that people say to me. And here's the thing, like as women, we carry around so much extra guilt, so much extra baggage around how our body looks, how we feel, how others perceive us. And then on top of that, we feel bad for feeling bad. And this is one of my criticisms of the body positivity movement, which I think there's a lot of good there. But an issue with it is sometimes it becomes something else that we as women are failing at. And I want to help you change that cycle. We can change the way that we view ourselves. So that is why today I'm talking about healing the relationship with your body and learning how to love yourself, because you are beautiful, you are worthy of love, and you don't have to continue living a life where you don't feel that way. So how do we do this? What are the steps, right? You know me, I love giving you steps that you can take to move forward. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to do a brain dump. Sit down and write down the beliefs that you have about your body. And when you do this, I don't want you to associate guilt with it, good, bad, emotions, I don't want you to try to explain it away or justify by saying, oh, well, I used to think this, but it's not really something I think anymore, I think. Or, I know I shouldn't feel this way, or, I hate thinking about this, so I'm just kind of ignore it. Like, no, sit down and just write them out. Put them all down in front of you, because the reason these stories can continue in your head is because you haven't created awareness and taken steps to change it. So we have to create awareness to get that clarity to take action to change it. Still with me? Okay. So after you've written out all of your beliefs, look at them and really think about, where did this come from? Where did these beliefs come from? Was it something that you heard your mom say about her body? Like, I just had this happen with a client, right? We were talking about how she's been eating, and she goes, yeah, but I cheated this week and I had a few French fries. And I went, hold on. Let's reframe what that is, right? When you eat something that maybe doesn't necessarily serve your body as well, it's not cheating, it's indulging, right? When you're living a healthy life sustainably, you can't live in this realm of I have to be perfect all the time. No, man, it's 80-20. I order takeout, I eat pizza, I drink beer, I eat ice cream, right? I still live a healthy life because I don't do those things for every meal of every day. But when I do, it's an indulgence and I don't feel guilty about it. Okay. But when I called her, I didn't call her out, but I was like, hey, let's look at that language and reframe that a little bit. She goes, I just realized when I was growing up and my mom was on Weight Watchers, that's what she would say anytime she wasn't following her Weight Watchers, or she went too high in points or whatever. She goes, I don't want to be my mom. I don't want to be in the cycle that she was in. I don't have to take on that verbiage, right? So that is the power of being aware of where your beliefs are coming from. So I do want to kind of put a notice out here, right? This is hard work. The process of digging into the beliefs, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back and changing them is not easy. It's hard work. And you may stir up emotions that you don't want to deal with. You may feel like you just want to curl up in a ball and hide, right? So as you go through this process, be kind to yourself. If you need to take a break and go back to it later, do that. Know that the process is important and it is something that you need to work through if you do truly want to change your life and how you think. Growth is uncomfortable and it can be painful, but the version of you that's on the other side of this is so worth it, because the version of you that's on the other side of this growth is fully living as their best self, is fully embracing the gifts that you have. And I want that for you, but you also have to want that for yourself. So I'm not going to tell you that this is an easy process. It's simple, doesn't mean it's easy, but you can do it. And I'm always here to support you as you work through this. So let's continue. So far you've written down your beliefs and you have brainstormed and determined where they came from. The next thing I want you to do is look at 5 beliefs that you really want to change, that you're like, I don't want to believe that anymore about myself. And I want you to switch and make 5 affirmations. And I know some of you already are like, nope, affirmations, woo-woo, I don't believe it. Like, okay. I'm a big believer in affirmations. I see them work in my clients all the time. Listen, your brain believes what you tell it. It's like my mantra. Your brain believes what you tell it. And for years and years and years, you have been telling yourself a story that you're not enough, that you're not good enough, that you're not skinny enough, that you're not strong enough, that you're not pretty enough. This is what you've been saying over and over and over and over and over again. And you're going to tell me that you don't believe that now? You can retrain your brain. Tell yourself things that are actually the way you want to feel. You are good enough. You are beautiful inside and out. You are smart. You are driven. You are resourceful and can get through any problem that's thrown at you. You're good with people. You connect with people. You know, there's a whole host of things. Maybe it's, I'm a good mother. I'm a good partner. Pick 5 affirmations that represent the best of who you want to be. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, I love my body the way it is. Pick something that's going to resonate with you. Maybe it's, I let go of the guilt that I carry with me. And once you've picked those 5 affirmations, I want you to write them on a Post-it note. I want you to stick them up next to your mirror. I want you to look yourself in the eye and say them every day. And there's going to be some of you that are going to hate it. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to feel like a crazy person, especially if you live with other people. Or it's just going to bring up those feelings, those uncomfortable feelings. This is growth. That uncomfortable feeling that you're sitting in every time you say those affirmations to yourself, that's growth. Because the more you do this over time, you're going to start believing it. And then when you're in your day-to-day life and you're being faced with something that is hard or challenges those beliefs, guess what? Because you've done the work, because you're retraining your brain, that affirmation is going to pop in your head and go, hey, no, you know what? You've got this. You can do this. You're capable. You've got this. So that is the power with these affirmations. Okay, next step. pay attention to how you're treating your body. What are you putting in your body? What foods are you putting into your body? And I'm not saying like obsessively eat, I'm sensitive to, those that have experiences with disordered eating. That's a really serious issue. I am not advocating any sort of obsession, anything like that. But when you put food in your body that fuels it and makes it feel good, and when you move your body every day, because our bodies were meant to move, your body will feel better. I promise. Like, if you disagree with me, come at me. I will take it, because I promise you, if you eat food that like is good for your body and you move your body every day, you will feel better in your body. And here's the thing, when you take actions that are good for your body, that shows that you respect your body, and you feel better in your body, you're going to start feeling better about your body. It just goes hand in hand. It's an incredible process. It's super fun. I love it. Okay. Last tip for you is look at your relationships and your environment. So let's start with relationships. Are you spending time with people that make you feel good about your body, about yourself? Or are you spending time with people that cut you down, that make you feel less than, that make you feel like you're not enough? Evaluate those friendships or relationships in general. If they're friendships, maybe create some distance. If they're relationships, maybe it's time for therapy, reevaluating that relationship. And if it's your family, again, boundaries. And then choose to spend time with people that build you up, that bring out the best in you, that make you feel beautiful and intelligent and capable, right? And I'm not saying surround yourself with people that just tell you how great you are. I'm saying surround yourself with people that do challenge you, but in the best possible way, because they challenge you in a way that helps you grow and feel good, right? And with your environment, social media is a big one. Who are you following on social media? And when you see their posts, how does that make you feel? If you're following a fitness guru and you see their posts and you don't feel strong enough, or you don't feel skinny enough, you immediately start comparing yourself, maybe it's time to unfollow that person. What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you consuming? And how does that make you feel? Really think about it. And again, start putting things into your world that make you feel good, that make you want to be that best version of yourself. So to recap what I talked about here, and this is how to heal your relationship with your body. I want you to write down your beliefs about your body. Look at each belief and ask where that came from. Create 5 affirmations and say them daily to yourself in the mirror. Pay attention to how you're treating your body. And lastly, look at your relationships and environment and make sure you are surrounding yourself with people and with influences that make you feel good about yourself and not feel like you're being broken down. I hope you found this helpful. If you want to learn more about this process, if you want to gain some clarity on your own health and what's holding you back, I would love to do a 15-minute call with you. This is something that I do for my audience because my mission is to help you live your healthiest, happiest, most abundant life. And I want to get you on that path as soon as possible. So if you're interested and you want to hop on a call, either, comment on wherever you've found this episode, or you can shoot me an email at at ashleymcgee.com. And remember, my name is spelled ASHLEIGHMAGEE. And of course, that link will be in the show notes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and your week whenever you're listening to this. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. So go out and live your healthiest and most abundant life.